Well, it's safe to say that after tonight, this t-shirt, all the memorabilia involving these two fellas will be collector's items. As these two, no more, no more. Hi, Zach Attack is here with my WWE Raw review for Monday, June 19th, 2017 from Evansville, Indiana. We're on a bit of a rating slump. Raw needed a big episode tonight to get ratings back on top. Well, I don't know if it'll do so, but guess what? Up on this wall, even with its little slow clunky moments, I think Raw did pretty well tonight. Some good action here and there. Great match that kind of, spoiled the main event for Great Balls of Fire. And we got to find out who Roman would challenge at SummerSlam. And we had a big return tonight. Well, we were hoping this was going to happen. And it happened a lot sooner than we thought. Than anyone thought. And as you see from my little intro and the subtitle as well, I think we all knew in the back of our minds that the likely culprit in this whole storyline was going to be who we thought it was going to be. But the fact it was the main event segment gave WWE a lot of confidence in a certain big man to be a main event player. There was a twist here and there, but the inevitable result we all saw. Even I called it from the beginning. But to have it be a main event segment, like I said, gives confidence and a big push for a big man. There was, like I said, some clunky little things, but guess what? Majority of the good things were good. Unlike Money in the Bank, we'll be talking about more about the good things about Raw than the bad. Like what happened in Money in the Bank, with the bad things overweighing the good. Especially that women's ladder match. Even Raw was talking about it tonight. Anywho, we would begin Raw with Roman Reigns. Yeah, you heard me. Roman Reigns, open Raw. Because I knew it was going to be a SummerSlam announcement, and I heard it was going to open up the show, then I realized as the show was opening, Roman's opening. That means the boos were flowing in Evansville, Indiana, as Roman came out to make the announcement concerning a SummerSlam appearance. I did like his promo here. You know, he has a lot of bad mic skills, but I liked the way he was talking about, like, saying, like, I beat everybody, and I even beat Taker. I retired. I'm like, officially saying retired Taker. So is that erased a possible Taker rematch. There's like so many rumors about what Roman was going to do at SummerSlam. Rumors about Taker. Checked off. Not happening. There was rumors about John Cena being a free agent and all. That was checked off. Instead, Roman Reigns will challenge the winner for the Samoa Joe Brock Lesnar match at Great Balls of Fire. A lot of people on the internet were thinking that. I was hoping that wasn't going to be the case. But they were going to think about Lesnar and Roman at WrestleMania. I did finally realize that having Roman Reigns main event a pay-per-view, a Mania for the 4th year in a row with Lesnar, maybe the plans are finally going to change. Unless there's a screwy ending at SummerSlam that may suffice a Mania match. I hope that's not the case. That's if Lesnar can get through Samoa Joe at Great Balls of Fire. But it got, like I said, the ending really got spoiled because Samoa Joe came out after Roman's big announcement that he was going to challenge the winner. It didn't matter who it was going to be, if it's Lesnar or, he just said it, quote me, some guy named Joe. Some guy named Joe, whose name is Samoa Joe, woman. Get it right, the Samoan submission motherfucking machine. Came out and said, Roman, I will be the guy to beat Lesnar. I'm going to beat you too. Let a headbutt. Had a little brawl going on. Reigns almost going for Superman punch. He got it after getting out of the King of Clutch and would set up a match for later on. Yeah, usual Raw formula. A segment books a main event match. Or what we thought was going to be a main event. If you would see later on. And it was interesting to have Joe and Roman. So it just basically revealed that, hey, it will be Lesnar Roman at SummerSlam. You know, because if Joe was winning, we would not see this match tonight. But, hey, it spoiled it. But at least something good came out of it. A great match and a great ending. Now, on to our first real matchup of the evening after that. We have the Hardy Boys, still unbroken. Hey, at least they addressed it on Bring It to the Table last week. As they would take on, no, not Cesaro and Sheamus tonight. The Job Club. I mean, the Bullet. I mean, the Club. Are these guys gonna break or what, man? They fucked the Club like they did to the Ascension. These two teams should have been like the most dominant heel teams on both their respective brands. But Creative fucked them over in different ways. Ascension wanting to be cocky and arrogant and think they're better than the Legion of Doom. And wanting the Club like a fucking comedy act against New Day. They fucking wounded them with that and they never really recovered. But they did look good pretty early. Like really looking dominant on Jeff Hardy. Doing the big double team moves. Hell, even delivering a Bruno Doom at one point when Matt got tagged in for a hot tag. Despite the club's best efforts to thwart the former tag team champions, they got the same result as they did the night after WrestleMania. Because these two faced off for the tag titles the night after Mania. Same ending. The Hardys getting the victory with Matt coming back alive with the Twist of Fate. And of course, jagging in his brother Jeff to deliver the Swanton and a 1-2-3 victory for the Hardys. Okay, a little match to open up here, but just still feels bad for the club, man. Are they ever going to do Balor Club or what? Speaking of Balor, we would see Balor involved in the next segment. As we would see Elias Sampson come out to do another song. Well, he was trying to do a song. I don't like what they're doing with him. I mean, I've been talking about this last couple weeks. I mentioned it last night on my Money in the Bank review. If you haven't seen it, it's on this channel. About how they're booking Samson on the main roster as they did with Corbin. Corbin did well in NXT, like he was hated in NXT, but he improved a lot and did better in main roster. Hell, he's Mr. Money in the Bank now. Elias Sampson got really hated on in the NXT and didn't do well there, but guess what? I think he's doing well on main roster. He's looking really good on main roster. And I love this whole thing, like, who wants to walk with Elias? And every time he wants to sing a song, he gets real heat by saying, I would like you to hold your applause until I'm done. And he was trying to tune his guitar, and he's like, I won't tune my guitar if you don't shut up. And they kept cheering, and then Balor came out. We thought these two would have a little brawl. But Elias would walk out on Balor, you know, say that Balor upstaged him. So the Demon King, who was not an outfit, you know, his black jacket Balor King, would have a match against Bo Dallas. Wow, that's a name we haven't heard in a while. Nice to see him with a beard and everything. You know, nice to see him back, you know, and looking aggressive, picking up on that aggressive thing, and ditching the I'm with Bo sign, or Bo leaving Bo signs he had earlier in the year. And despite Bo's best, he looked vicious early on. Like, he beat the crap out of Balor on the outside, you know, against the barricades with nasty kicks and stuff. He looked pretty good there. But despite the best efforts from Bo, they're trying to get back in the good graces of the company after being mismanaged, like the club and many others. I like saying that way. Balor would come back with his nasty kicks and clotheslines, sling blades, leading up to the coup de grace, coup de grace, as some people would say, including Brian Zane, one of my favorite wrestling YouTubers. Wrestling with regret, love it. 1-2-3 victory for Finn Balor. But later on this year, being interviewed, Lil Simpson. Yeah, I said Lil Simpson. It slipped. Is that a character? I thought it was like a Lil Simpson. It just came out. He attacked Balor from behind and said no one upstages Samson. So we have a little feud building with Silas and Balor. Hey, it'll help Silas get over. And Silas never really wrestled Balor when they were in NXT together. You know, because Balor was in an upper echelon of NXT, and Elias was still in the bottom. Did I say Silas? Silas Sampson? That'd be funny. I like Silas Young. Maybe that's why. Because they got like this, like the wheelman thing. Even though Elias is the drifter, not a wheelman like Silas Young in Ring of Honor. Anywho, so I think it'll do wonders for Mr. Sampson. At least give Balor something to do. But hey, whatever happened to that Balor-Wyatt feud? That never went anywhere, especially after injury to Braun Strowman threw everything off. You know, making a Fatal 5-Rated Extreme Rules happen. So, there you go. With that, maybe I said it last week, maybe we're saving it for SummerSlam. So then after that, after, the beatdown from Elias on battle after the battle match, we have another backstage segment involving Kurt Angle with Enzo and Cass saying that he would, by the end of the night, reveal the assailant. As you would see, it did happen. There was a little segment with that. A lot of red herrings were made with, Revival getting accused again, Big Show being accused again. So, of course, I'll give you my thoughts on how this all ended up a little later on. And as I mentioned, we had the big major SummerSlam announcement from Roman Reigns as teased. We had no announcement today. Seth freaking Rollins is the cover boy of WWE 2K18. Now, some people would say, oh, it should have been Taker's year. It's Taker's retirement. But we've had a lot of part-timers on the cover. Lesnar was the cover boy last year. So, we need a full-timer now to be a cover boy, and it's going to be Seth freaking Rollins. You have the opinions. But at least, hey, it's a full-timer on the cover. And a little promo, a little plug for the game. Still a little decent little promo. So I play my games. And saying that it's not just my cover, it's our cover. Because you gave me a second chance after I sold out and bought in. And there was a you deserve it chant. Fans, you still don't get it, huh? Miz bogged it down 3 weeks ago. And he was fucking true on that. And he was true about other things later on. So allergies acting up because weather's been up and down. It's Michigan weather for you. It was like 90 degrees and humid a couple of days ago. Now it's like 70 and cool. My allergies acting up. So anyway, after a while, I'm just shilling the game. Bray Wyatt will come out to continue their feud they've been teasing a few weeks ago. Like I said, hey, we're not getting Wyatt and Balor. We're getting Wyatt Rollins. So Bray appear on the screen saying, oh, here you go, Rollins. You say you're the guy. But you still, you want to be the man. But guess what? You still work for the man. That's a corporate machine. You say you bought out and now you're a new man with the fans. But guess what? You still work for the machine. Blah, 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 blah. And then, just like last week, he was on the screen and he popped up in the ring. He came out with the entrance and then his lights went off. Rollins climbed to the top rope and did a big splash onto Wyatt on the outside. At least he had some physicality this week, unlike last week. So the feud, yeah, maybe we would like to see a Wyatt Balor feud. Maybe the same, like I said, for SummerSlam. But this feud, short term or not, the build's doing okay. The promo last week was okay, and I think tonight's promo was interesting. And at least we got some physicality, as I just mentioned. So, there you go. See how this goes. We're probably going to match between these two Great Balls of Fire. Stupid name. I didn't mention in my Money in the Bank, we had a commercial with all the superstars singing the song. Maybe we didn't air it because it was so bad. We aired it again tonight. But on to some cruiserweight action. We had Akira Tozawa taking on TJP. Not before Titus O'Neil would come out. We've seen this for the last couple weeks, but Titus O'Neil trying to enroll Akira in the tennis brand. It's just kind of funny, though, with him coming out, saying, introducing Akira, introducing TJP, and I like the way he's like, this match is your cruiserweight match, brought to you by the Titus brand, blah, blah, blah. And in this corner, TJP, like, he was like, demeaning TJP, like, his voice was all for TJP, like, in this corner, it's TJP. And in this corner, the new soon-to-be future champion, Akira Tozawa. You can tell his tone of his voice went up when he was introducing Tozawa. That's kind of a little funny. The Titus brand trying to enroll people. It's kind of silly, but it's kind of working. Anyway, these times was a long cruiserweight match. I'll say that much. It was longer than usual. It went a commercial break, especially after Neville came out in the middle of the match. Of course, he kind of got mad at Titus's claims about Akira being the new champion, the soon-to-be champion. Tweeted out last week, and he had a little answer to that last week on 205 Live, and now he came out for commentary. And it was a very fun match. For being a cruiserweight match, being watered down, still, at least it was longer than, like I said, usual. So, TJP looked pretty good with the big kicks. Even doing a nasty little finisher, I thought that was it. The chicken wing gut buster, that was a cool little move from TJP. That's his new finish instead of that nation kick. And then Tozawa came with some high-flying moves with the high-flying headbutt. I love when he does that. And then bang, got back in the ring, and that's when TJP did a chicken wing gutbuster and then got caught with a big kick and a senton bomb from the top rope from Mr. Tozawa. And a 1-2-3 victory for Tozawa, and he and Neville exchanged some words. And I like when Ty, it's going to be a new tagline. Neville, you're going to feel the power of Tozawa. Spelling power, P-O-W-A, to make it rhyme with Tozawa. Kind of cheesy, but kind of interesting. See how far this goes. See if Taz can get a KO like he's trying to get Apollo over. And he announced that he and Apollo would team up later in the evening against the Raw Tag Team Champions, Cesaro. Sheamus and Cesaro. We'll see where that goes. Now, at this point, it's like 9:45 when all this was going on. And we saw some more backstage segments, including another Goldust and R-Truth conferring segments throughout the evening. And Goldust made the challenge for next week, being Walls in LA. Makes logical sense. You know, the way they deliver these promos, recording Hollywood movies. There's no better place to have this feud come to a head than in LA, the Hollywood capital. So, makes sense. R-Truth accepted the challenge from Goldust. And we got it next week in LA. So I think it's, like I said, appropriate. And Brock Lesnar will be on Raw next week. So it'll be a very intriguing Raw. Lesnar's on Raw. And we got Goldust and R-Truth having a match. And like I said, being with them delivering these Hollywood promos makes sense to have it in Hollywood. Hopefully it's not as corny as the promos. But the build's been pretty good though. Mid-card feud getting good booking. And then we, like I said, by this time of the show, it was like 9:45. We heard Roman Reigns' music. And it's like Samoa Joe came out. We had the match. We were like, wait a minute. It's 9:45. Is this supposed to be the main event tonight? And then we just realized that the big reveal of Enzo and Cass's assailant would be the big reveal. And we were hoping that segment was not going to be a clunker, especially after what happened during this match, which some people may argue should have been the main event segment. And this match was pretty good. Very hard-hitting, very exciting. Match various near falls, very close calls. Both guys delivered both big finishes, like Joe did the Uranagi, and Roman did a Superman punch, and both guys kicked out of both their respective finishes. They fought on the outside. It was a really fun, physical fight of a match. And I had a feeling we are going to have a screwy ending, because, you know, not only was this going to, like I said, spoil the main event of Great Balls of Fire, basically saying, oh, Lesnar's going to win. That's the only negative. But the good things were the match was great, and we had a little clink. I knew there'd be some sort of screwy ending. Maybe interference or a count out. Well, we had a little interference. As Roman looked good after big offense from Joe, especially that Uranagi. Roman was going for big moves, and a Samoan drop. And he did a couple Superman punch attempts and a couple spear. He did a spear at one point. And all of a sudden, as Roman looked good, make Roman look strong, all of a sudden, ambulance's noise started appearing on the PA. So I hear like beep, beep, beep. We went to an ambulance. And I was like, this better be, please. There's been a little reports over the weekend that a certain amount of a man was finally cleared to wrestle. Thinking he was going to be out for 6 weeks. It only took him a month to return as yes, the ambulance pulled down the screen and opened the doors. And it was Braun Strowman. The pop was fucking huge. Like, when you open those doors, the pop was insane. And he's a heel. And he's getting a big-ass pop. Walking to the ring, that distraction was just enough for Joe to caught Roman off guard and get him in a kicking gear clutch and made him pass out. And Joe wins with a little help from Strowman. At least it didn't get Joe panicked, because I was like, Joe cannot get buried by Roman just before the main event of Great Balls of Fire, especially with this spoiling the main event. At least give him some credibility, even though, like I said, Roman takes on the winner of Joe and Lesnar, and it just spoiled it. It ain't going to be Joe. But at least Joe looked good here and got the win, even with help. But it was a screwy ending with a purpose. And Strowman did come out and beat the shit out of Roman and challenged him to a match at Great Balls of Fire. The match that was supposed to be an Extreme Rules. An ambulance match. I even called it, like, right before Strowman's injury happened, I had a feeling that we were going to have a payoff match at Extreme Rules, especially after the ending of Payback, especially the little ball backstage with the ambulance, that we were going to get a rematch, Extreme Rules to the Stiff with an ambulance match, but as I mentioned, Strowman got injured, got surgery, and delayed those plans. At least they only delayed those plans for a month, because now he's cleared. Like, a lot of people thought he was going to be cleared sooner than 6 months, because they've been saying 6 months, up to 6 months. But after we got cleared over the weekend, it's like, wow, he may return this week. And guess what? He did. And it's now official. The payoff match that was supposed to be the last pay-per-view. It's going to happen at Great Balls of Fire. Speaking of that, if you did not see my review yet, I'd like to clarify again. Sadly, I will not be making a Great Balls of Fire review. I don't like to make reviews of stuff I don't watch live. It's my own little quarry because I'm going to a concert that night with my dad. So, it's a little Father's Day gift for him. So, I'll probably have like a thoughts video, like not a real review, but a thoughts video. But there will not be a pop-up Great Balls of Fire review. But I'll still watch it though. Probably after the Boston concert. So there you go. Braun is back. Instead of making Roman look strong, make Braun look strong. That's what it should be about. So not that great segment. Like I said, a lot of people said it should have been a main event segment. But I did like the main event segment being the main event segment because, like I said in the beginning, it gives a big guy a big push in confidence. He could be a main event player. Speaking of main event players, who do we have one? The Intercontinental Champion, The Miz. Having a little storyline, marital troubles with Miz ever since he regained the IC Championship from the Ambrose and Extreme Rules. You saw what happened during the celebration. Miz breaking the grandfather cut. His paranoia over Dean Ambrose in the mind games of Ambrose combined have kind of spoiled Miz's relationship with Maurice. And last week during a match with him and Slater and Rhino trying to recruit them to the entourage because Angle said you need to take care of the Dean Ambrose problem yourself. So he's trying to have people align with him to take down Ambrose. Slater and Rhino declined the offer and had a tag team match with the Dancing Bear being the partner. Man, we've seen a lot of bears with this. Bear doing the celebration, and the Bear was a tag team partner, which is going to be a jobber, then put a little bear magic with Dean Ambrose, screwing over Miz and getting pinned by Heath Slater. That's not going anywhere. But Slater getting a title match, maybe later down the road. But then, in the exchange, Maurice got on the apron, got inadvertently knocked over by The Miz. So, these little incidents, Miz is in the doghouse. So, Miz put us all together with these bears. Again, 2 bears this time. With I'm sorry, please forgive me. In a big box. And we're all thinking, I think we're all thinking the same thing. Is Ambrose in one of them? But as Maurice came out, Miz assured Maurice that everything was checked out, that there was no Ambrose. In the bear outfits or the box, which was the refurbished grandfather clock that Miz broke, that he thought was Ambrose in the box. That was a gift from Maurice. And as they're about to make up and kiss, kiss and make up, Ambrose's music hits. And he just came from the ramp. And then as these two were brawling a little bit, all of a sudden, Miz got inadvertently knocked into Maurice yet again by Ambrose, this time spilling the champagne that was in her hand. And then Miz got knocked over by Ambrose onto the grandfather clock, almost breaking it again. And Maurice was not too thrilled. And then the problems continued. So Maurice walked out. Miz and Maurice still have their issues to work out. And Miz was going to eat another dirty deeds from Ambrose. But then Miz got out of it. And then Miz got closed out of the ring. But then all of a sudden, the Bears would come from behind and attack. Dean Ambrose would be unveiled to be Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas. Later on, Miz was trying to recruit Bo Dallas and Axel. They were both in the Marine together. Marine 5. Even told Bo, where's that Bo on the movie set? The Bo on the movie set would kick the Bo I'm seeing's ass right now. So now they are the entourage. Miz's problem solvers to take care of the Ambrose problem. They're giving him something to do at least. Thank God, you haven't seen either of these guys on television in a while. Heck, we just saw Curtis's grandfather on Money in the Bank last night, being Larry the Axe Hennig. So if he can be on TV, let's give his grandson some airtime. It's also kind of a plug for the Marine 5, but it gives them something to do. Plus, Miz's sidekicks have gone on to big things until they got fired. Of course, it's kind of a double-edged sword. You know, being with Miz as a sidekick can be a good thing, but end up being a bad thing. Just ask Alex Riley and Damien Sandow. You know, end up being good loves until they both imploded in WWE after that. So there you go. I'm happy to give you Bo and Axel something to do. This might be not the best thing to do, but they're going to make it work. Kind of like Maria and Mike Bennett coming to WWE. Maria's back with this love gimmick, but they're going to make it work. And I think that, you know, Axel and Bo will make this work, and hopefully they'll get a little bit of a rub on. So, at least they're getting something to do, at least on TV. Finally, after being underused. Speaking of that, we haven't seen the women yet. And we still ain't going to see the women yet. If we got to like 10, 20, it's like, where's the women's match? I thought they were going to purposely have no women's match after what happened with Money in the Bank. But if you decided if there was going to be a women's match at all, we got a tag team match mentioned with Apollo and Titus O'Neil challenging in a non-title match the Raw Tag Team Champions, Sheamus and Cesaro. They look good pretty early. And I think Paul's trying to get the heel thing going. You know, he and Titus get some double teaming on. They look pretty good, though, as a team. And even at one point, Apollo had the tights at one point, but didn't fully had it. But he's still a little bit of a tweener. Despite the best efforts from Apollo and Titus to keep momentum up for the Titus brand, Titus brand hit another brick wall. And Sheamus has all got the victory, especially after Apollo got nailed against the apron by Sheamus. Big move there, and then Cesaro was on the outside, delivered nasty uppercut, cheap shot from behind, referee not looking, as Apollo was hung up on the wing ropes. Cesaro would come back in with a double team finish, and the 1-2-3 victory for the tag team champions. They were not going to lose a non-title match. So Tasman hits another brick wall. But at least there's some positives, with Akira Tozawa being a possible suitor for the Tasman being teased. So we'll see if they can get him over. And as been saying this the last couple weeks, I'm happy 205 Live is breaking out of the bubble. So, as we got to like 10:40, now, this is when this was happening. It was like, women's match, would there even be one? And there was. Sort of. We had Bayley's friend, Sasha Banks, taking on Nia Jax. Whoopee! A match we only had to wait another 5 months to see a rematch for. Anyway, before they got it on, Alexa Bliss came out for commentary. So as Nia and Bayley's friend, Sasha was brawling, and a little doozy, even though they had battled like 10 million times before. Emma came out. Not too happy about Bliss walking out on the 6-woman tag last week. The brawl got into the ring, and Bliss and Emma got in there, and Emma hit Nia, causing disqualification. She was going for Bliss, but Bliss ducked and got Bayley. Enemy at one point, Nia Jax. Keep saying Bayley because Bayley came out because we had a little brawl after this. Yeah, another women's match with a shitty ending. Women's Revolution, my ass. You had a screwy ending to the Money in the Bank ladder match, which, as I mentioned in my review, is getting argued with the whole Ellsworth thing. As I mentioned in the beginning, Wall was even mentioning it. And then we had Alexa and Emma settling the differences, just beating down Bayley, with Nia watching. Then Dana and Mickey came out, got more pop than he usually do. And then a little 6-woman brawl, good little brawl. Then Bayley came out, looking more extreme than she did during the extreme match with Bliss, the candlestick and a pole. That flying knee to Emma was sick. And she looked more vicious than I've ever seen her. You know, this best she's been booked. You know, a lot of people, including myself, been questioning her booking in NXT. From NXT, the main roster, with what we love about NXT being ruined in WWE. So hopefully they pick up on this, and we book Bayley good, because the whole Bliss-Bayley feud did nothing for her. Or Bliss, for that matter. So, we may have like a big women's match to determine number one contender for Bliss at Great Balls of Fire, maybe soon, because I think it should be Sasha. Because the Bayley-Bliss feud needs to die, because, as you know, the feud wasn't that good. Especially that candlestick and the pole match. Ugh. There you go. Hell, even Lana and Naomi was better. Even if the match was slow, it wasn't as bad and one-sided like the Bayley-Alexa match. And Lana did well for her first match. You know, she didn't completely suck. So then on to the main event segment, which was the reveal of the attacker. So Angle came out, called out Enzo and Cass. As this was going on, I was like, need a big payoff to make this worth being a main event segment. Because if this main event segment failed, it'll make everyone like me say Braun Strowman's comeback, as I said earlier, should have been a main event segment. So Angle called out the suitable suspects, including Big Show and Revival. And then the Revival said, you know, we attacked people, we were backstage, and we were seen at the scene of crimes, but guess what? We're innocent this time. And then Big Show got accused by Angle. And Big Show's like, Angle, you and I have known each other for so long. You think I would be a coward like that? Attack somebody from behind? I would attack someone in their face. I'm glad it wasn't Big Show. Because it was like, would have been like, it's gazillionth, billionth heel face turn. Big Show makes as much meaning turns as a girl changes clothes. That's like the one joke when Big Show turns face or heel. And I think he's heel again. Because he said, if you think that angle of me, I don't think I should be on your show. Maybe going back to SmackDown. We shall see how it goes with that. So then with Revival on the picture as well. Angle was like, well, I think it's you guys. You know, but you have good alibis. And then Cass was saying, like, when he was confronting Big Show, he was like, Big Show, I knew it was you, because you know why? When you attacked me, I felt a big punch knock me out and had a big lump on my head. At that point, Corey Graves, who's also been involved with the Kurt Angle story, you know, giving him, like, information about these texts, even saying there was a text during Father's Day weekend. We'll see where that goes. Maybe Triple H, that's what I'm hearing. Might be Triple H. But we need to settle this Enzo thing. So then, Cole came on the microphone from the announcer's booth and said, is that right, Cass? You saying you got a lump on your head big as a baseball bat? I don't think that was the case. Because you didn't see WWE staff. WWE staff didn't tell me that. Because I was looking up the scoop. And then Cass was like, I didn't see WWE's staff. I saw the EMTs from the city. And then Cass is like, that. And then Corey was like, well, guess what? I got some evidence, Cass, that your injuries may be as fake than you think. So then they showed this interview, this backstage footage, showing that it was Cass setting himself up. We all had a suspicion about this being the end result. That Big Cass was the one that turned on Enzo and attacked him. The twist came when Cass got attacked too. And it was himself setting himself up. I think I kind of said that. That he was setting himself up. That it could be a twist. And this was a twist. That Cass got attacked too. But guess what? He set himself up. And he had Enzo's chain laying there. And the Revival scene backstage when this happened. Guess what? We're hearing people. And then, you know, Kurt Angle saw the footage and said, hey, it was you, Cass. And he just grabbed the mic and he said, you're damn right. And he had a hell of a promo. Saying that, Enzo, I only teamed up with you. It's an allergy mucus stop sign. So I felt sorry for you, Enzo. So I got to hang out with you because I felt bad for you. I felt sorry for you. And it was an passionate promo. Then it felt scripted to me. If it was scripted, Enzo's ex-partner did a good job in the promo. And I thought there was a fake tear. But it might be debate there was a real tear. As Enzo was getting one down by Cass. You saw in the little corner, he had a tear come down his eye. Wow. I don't care if that was real tear or a fake tear. That was perfectly done by Enzo. Wow. And Cass is running him down, saying that I would never leave your side, but guess what? I did. Saying that I should have been a big star, you holding me down. You know what I mean? And deliver these. It was a very passionate promo. It basically said we all done. Bam! Laying him out with a big boot. Ending Raw with Cass standing tall. Now, this is very interesting for this main event segment. And a lot of people be arguing that the Roman Joe match with Braun Strowman would have been a more awesome finish to Wall. But guess what? You know why I think this is the main event segment? Because I said in the beginning of the video that WWE is big on Big Cass. It's been like that for a year. You know, there's been like reports about WWE being high on Big Cass and giving him a little push. That's why he had a couple singles matches, including when the Universal title got stripped from Finn Balor. It was in the Fatal 4-Way. One of the best main events of Raw last year. He was in. They were high on him to push him as a single star. Especially after Enzo got injured earlier in the year last year after that nasty bump he took in the match against the Vaudevillains at last year's Payback. So, they were high on Big Cass, and when this scenario started panning out, it would be a great breakup segment to do, because these two have been floundering for a bit. You know, they were still over, but they weren't giving anything sufficient. They were feuding with the club for like 3 months. You know, over and over again. So something needed to be done, and guess what? This is big. And for this to be the main event was big, because it shows that WWE has big confidence, bun to pun, with Big Cass, you know, showing that, hey, he can be a main event guy. We have confidence in you, Big Cass, that you can carry a main event. Hopefully the ratings show that the ratings don't dip during this hour, especially rolling over big time, like way over. Like usually rolling is like 11:07. It was like 11:20 by the time this ended. You know, we saw this coming. You know, a lot of people, including myself, I even called it from the beginning that it was Cass. But the Evans being main event segment was pretty good. Some would say questionable. Like the Strowman ending would have been awesome to end Raw with Strowman coming out. You know, it was shocking to have that be the second hour main event. But with this being the main event segment, like I said, shows, oh, we gave you the ball, Big Cass. You want to be a main event guy? Here's your chance. Show us what you got. And he looked pretty good on the microphone
tonight. The nasty boy to Enzo. It's kind of sad too, because these two were my favorite tag team in NXT. And a lot of people feel that way. You know, they're a fun little comedy team. But I see big things for Big Cass. I think it's going to be great potential for him. You know, he's a big athlete. He's a better wrestler than Enzo. Enzo's a better manager than the wrestler. You know, he's an okay wrestler. He's not the best. You know, he makes up for it with his mic skills. Some call him corny, but hey, that's Enzo's style. And Enzo was cramping Cass's style, and now he dumped him. Like hot garbage. And it's interesting that Corey was behind it, because Corey hates Enzo on the mic. You know, he disses him every week. And also, I think may have him in real life. So it's interesting to have Corey break the story. Maybe lean more to the Corey Kurt Angle story as well. A little more evidence to that. We'll see how that goes later on. But we're going to get the end result of Enzo and Cass. Something we knew was going to happen. That a lot of people suspected was going to be the eventual outcome. But guess what? To be a main event segment was great. You know, there'll be some, like I said, some debate about whether or not the Strowman segment with Joe and Roman should have been the main event segment. But hey, White Joe's going to give big confidence to Big Cass. So it's a sad day though, but hey, I will still, it's kind of, I got, a certified G wallet, and I got my friend Will watches the pay-per-views with me. It's his birthday coming up. I won't be seeing him before his birthday, so I gave him his early birthday gift, which is like a little drawstring backpack, and it was a certified G one. Kind of ironic. I gave him that, and they break up the next day. So, but they always remember as a fun team. But we know where Enzo's ex-partner Cass will go. What's next for Enzo? What's he gonna do? What is next for Enzo? His partner dumped him. Maybe some sympathy. Maybe get a new partner. Maybe be a manager for somebody. We'll see. But we'll see how Enzo will recover from this. They have a big opportunity. Hope neither he or creative drop the ball for Big Cass. Great start here. Great way to end Raw. Very intriguing way to have a new guy end Raw. Like we've seen Strowman end Raw before. That's why another reason why there's an argument about Strowman being the second Raw main event was good instead of being the main event. It gives, like I said, a new guy to end Raw and being Big Cass. You know, because we've seen Strowman end Raw before. Strong. But guess what? Somebody else needs to end Raw strong, and it's Big Cass. So
Sound like a broken record? Let's get on with the ending of this review. With that in mind, y'all been attacked by the review from Zach. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Good night to you all.